Why, hello there, and welcome to the Soul Sister channel on this Sunday, April the 14th. My name is Kat. I've got your weekly astrological spiritual forecast and guidance going from today through Saturday, April the 20th. This week's video is entitled Making the Old New Again. And the reason for the title is because this week we have I'd like to say two major energy shifts, both coming at the end of the week. On Friday, we have the sun moving into Taurus, hence the title. And on Saturday, we have a conjunction between Jupiter in Taurus and Uranus in Taurus. And this conjunction only happens every 12 years. So I want to talk a little bit about that too. But let's get started. So the beginning of the week, it's kind of like assimilating. We're going to be working with our emotions. No major connections. Just the moon moving through her aspects. And you know, the moon moves through aspects every couple of hours. So she's moving through her aspects. She'll move through 3 signs this week: Cancer, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. In the beginning of the week, it's kind of like, I want to say we want to just go with the flow. Every single day, there are some very nice connections. Every single day, there are some challenging connections. So my advice to us this week is just to go with the flow, have our antenna up, be sensitive, that people are coming from their emotions, not being the most logical and practical. That will come at the end of the week. So just be aware of that so that we can address these connections from the higher level of objectivity and knowing that we're all coming from our emotions. And usually when we're coming from our emotions, our triggers get pushed, right? Our buttons get pushed, and emotions that haven't been resolved come to the surface so that we can look at them and begin to heal them. But usually we don't see it that way. We just get all about it. We forget to take our 3 deep cleansing breaths and come back to center. So that's kind of the beginning of the week. That's how the whole week's going to go. We just need to have our antenna up and be aware of the energies so that we aren't compromising who we are, but we're still coming from love, abundance, and gratitude. And we're not doing any kind of, because there are tendencies of manipulation and control this week. So watch out for that. Now, on Friday, let's talk about what I really want to talk about. The sun moving into Taurus. So we have a whole new month ahead to work on a new energy. The Taurus energy is earth energy. We're going to get grounded and get to our practical selves this week and getting it done and staying in the real world and not out in la la land. We're manifesting instead of dreaming this month, okay? So Taurus is a male. No, it isn't. Taurus is a female energy. So she is ruled by Venus. She's very into what is aesthetically pleasing, beautiful works of art, nice music, good food. And the Taurian goal, the goal of this energy, are we ready, is to find where we find our serenity. We find what brings us serenity. We find what brings us peace. And we hold on to that. We hold on to that. And we relax, we realign, we readjust, and we come to peace. And with the Taurian energy, it's the most physical energy of the whole zodiac. So it's going to be taking that hike in the woods by ourselves. It's about listening to that great new music with our headphones on and just really getting into it and feeling so good about it. It's diving into that mashed potatoes Those mashed potatoes, oh, do they bring us comfort and serenity? Or maybe it's, did I say music? What else? Artwork. I mean, even if we suck, I was talking a little bit about it last week about finding our purpose, even though if we suck at art or we think we suck at art, but we find that drawing or painting really helps us release some negative energy. It brings us peace. It brings us back to center. Pay attention and draw and paint anyway. This is how we find our serenity. So, and we might just want to go to an art museum and just really look at some great works of art. This is Taurus, finding our serenity, being able to come back to that space of serenity at any time so that we can readjust, realign, review, rest, and be at peace. And now, I always have to talk about the negative side. There's always the other side, right? So the negative side of Taurus using that energy is that we collect stuff. We embellish self because we want to feel good, right? So instead of going within, like we should because we're spiritual beings, we embellish with outer stuff. So we have the best house on the street, the nicest car. We have people to clean our house. We have nannies. We are incredible, right? So we buy the finest clothes and the jewels. This only gives us momentary gratification, does it not? We know it. It doesn't give us that long-standing, solid, peaceful practice that we can go to come back to center. It's only momentary. And then it's gone, and then somebody has a bigger house, somebody has a better car. So we take our whole lives trying to keep up with everyone else instead of finding our own peace, our own serenity. The other thing about Taurus is I don't think I mentioned it. It is a fixed energy. This is a great energy to keep our focus, keep at it, keep working, not giving up, determination. It also can tend to get us stuck where we just are stubborn and we don't want to change and we don't want to move forward. Just leave me alone. I know it's not the best, but at least I know what I got, right? So watch out for that energy. So we're going to really get in touch with this energy this month. And again, it's an earthy energy, and the sun goes into Taurus on Friday, along with the moon in Virgo. So double Earth going on. And now the thing about Taurus and this great Earth energy, and I actually didn't even think about it, so I want to bring it up. I always tend to say, you've got the Taurian energy or the Uranus and Taurus energy, which is the energy that we want to kind of stay with the status quo. We want to stay with what's comfortable. We don't want to change. And then we have the New Age energy coming in of everything new, everything technologically. We're growing exponentially, are we not? It's going crazy. and so it's not, this is what I didn't get. It's not one or the other. We don't have to throw out the Taurus baby with the bathwater. Just because it's old, it may not be working like it used to in its heyday. This month, we have the opportunity to take whatever that is. Is it a project that's kind of losing its steam? Is it a relationship that's kind of losing its steam? And we can find things that helps us revive it again and make it new again. The energy is there that we can not just throw it away, but update it, bring it up to current, okay? New and improved. So keep that in mind. Just because our house is maybe getting, let's just say maybe our house is getting a little too small for our stuff or whatever it is, we don't have to go out and buy a new house. We could go out and buy a storage locker. I wouldn't suggest that, because I would suggest that we do some spring cleaning and really clean up the clutter, get organized. We'll have some more space. We might want to redesign where things are to give ourselves a little bit more space. So that's just one little example, but it can be with anything. It can be with our job, the way we're doing something. We've been doing it over and over and over again, and I'm getting tired of doing it over and over and over again. I'm just kind of bored. So we can put some jazz into it, put some life into it again. Think about that this week. What can we make new again this week? Now, on Saturday, we have this 12-year conjunction between Jupiter in Taurus and Uranus in Taurus. So here's Jupiter, expansion, Taurus, unexpected. Boom! Look for something just that blows our socks off on Saturday. It's going to come out of the blue. We're going to go, what the hell? What the hell just happened? I don't think it's going to be a bad thing, but it's going to really, really stir it up. And we're going to look at something a little bit more differently than we've looked at it before. Maybe it's our partner. Maybe our partner comes up with this whole new persona and we're like, holy shit, who are you? And we're kind of like, ooh, I kind of like you too. So it's adventurous. It's Jupiter. It's outdoorsy. And you've got the sun in Taurus. So it could be a great adventure outdoors. Something happens outside on Saturday that is really, really, like I said, blows our socks off and is very unexpected. So be aware of that. And for those of us who are in a relationship, it's a great day to just go out of the box completely. Let's do something completely crazy today, completely out of the box. Try something new and different, making something old new again this week. So there you have it. It's a great week ahead. It's a great week to get in touch with that Taurian energy and use it to start manifesting the life we want. It's that good earth grounded practical energy. Let's put it to work, and let's get started by becoming balanced, aligned, and connected to our higher selves by saying our 3 deep cleansing breaths, and then we'll say our sun in Taurus affirmation. Let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. Let's take one more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness, all the negativity, all the toxicity. It's all flowing out of our bodies. We see it just flowing away to wherever it came from. And in its place, we're being filled with this beautiful white light, made up of white light, love, and goodwill. I like to see it as triangles, white triangles floating all around my body. Not only does this fill our entire body, this beautiful light, but it's also protecting us, deflecting all evil, low vibration, all negativity back to its source. Now, while we're in this space of white light connected with our higher selves, we will say our Sun and Taurus affirmation. When I come from love, abundance, and gratitude, I can see clearly. We'll say the affirmation and we'll stay in the space of white light connected with our higher selves for 5 seconds. Let's say the affirmation together. When I come from love, abundance, and gratitude, I can see clearly. Good, good. And the meaning of this is when we do come from love, abundance, and gratitude, it removes all those energy blockages and we can see what's really going on. We can begin to understand the meaning behind the events in life. So it's really important that we keep this affirmation close by this month. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to manifesting our best lives, okay? Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat for my daily inspirational messages, oracle messages, and my quirky memes. If you like the message of the Soul Sister channel, please spread it along around to anyone who cares to listen. We are responsible for creating our own reality, whether consciously or not. So let's start creating our lives consciously so we can create the life we want. Remember the keynote for the Soul Sister channel, life is lived from the inside out. Make the old new again. Namaste.